Hey guys, it's Saj here, and I am doing my 2019 recap video and 2020 what's the plan update, I suppose. I'm doing this right before I stream. Figured why not, kill two birds with one stone. Um, I'm gonna try not to ramble. I made some notes, but you know me, I ramble, so we'll see. So let's start with 2019 and the recap. I learned a lot during the first year. This is the first year where I have actively pursued my art as a career, like genuinely like pursued it as a business. I did a bunch of conventions this year. I did like a few, but and shout out to TwitchCon and LA Comic Con. And if you guys were there and you met up with me, you guys, those cons treated me so well. So thank you, thank you, thank you. I did a lot more vlogs this year or last year. A lot more vlogs. I even did Vlogmas. I mean, I didn't do a lot or I didn't do it every day, but it was way more than normal. It was probably the most active my YouTube channel has been in a long time. The views are not amazing, but who cares? That'll come back or not. Either way, it still makes me happy to do it, so I'm gonna keep doing it. As far as like my marketing and management, like the agency, like my clients last year, I've cut down on that a lot to pursue my art stuff. But at the same time, I don't actively promote or tweet out or name drop like the people that I work with and opportunities that come along when that does happen. But since it's not something I'm actively pursuing, but shout out to you guys, you know who you are, that seek out and know my value, seek out my advice and my work and getting that stuff done for you and all that. So thank you. And obviously, if anything comes along this year that you guys are needing my help in, I'm always there. For my 10%. I mean, let's be real. But at the same time, I feel like that's a very fair value compared to what some other people charge. Whatever. 2019 was also a wonderful year with my streaming community. Thank you guys so much. You guys are, my online family. If my family on the internet. You guys are amazing. We did a lot of fun stuff this year. You guys have been very supportive with, me and my lackadaisical stream schedule whenever I am away at an event or at a convention. You guys have been very patient with me, or when I come back like sick or just, exhausted and needing to take a break. We also did some really fun. We did fantasy football this year for the first time. Woohoo! I really sucked. But at least the Niners are in the playoffs, so I'm okay. As far as of the recording of this video, I don't want to jinx them. I'm very superstitious when it comes to football. We are also doing fantasy football playoffs. I think I'm in second place at the moment, so let's keep that up. But otherwise, yeah, thank you guys, and thank you to my family and friends. Saj fam, you guys have been super supportive with me as I try to do this. As I did that for 2019, it was, a big like learning experience for me. And you guys have been so amazing and so supportive in helping me pursue my passions and my dreams. It's something that I've always wanted to try, and while it wasn't easy, you guys have really helped with lifting, with the heavy lifting, I guess is what I'm trying to say when it comes to that stuff. So let's move on to 2020. This is gonna be a little interesting. So you know how people do those, oh, this is my word of the year, or this is my motto for the year? Well, I have one. 2018 and 2019 have taught me, well, actually just like my years spent doing the decades that I've spent working in various industries have taught me something and made me realize something recently. And so my phrase for the year is the unapologetic boss ass bitch. This is what I feel like. Last year especially, doing this business on my own and everything on my own, it's so weird to say, but it made me realize something that maybe other people already knew, or I kind of knew, but didn't really absorb or understand fully until last year. Is this being my own boss? It made me realize, when I'm fucking smart and I know what the fuck I'm doing, and I'm damn good at a lot of the shit that I do, right? But for the longest time, I could not realize that in myself, and I constantly sought validation from like others to confirm whether I was good enough or smart enough in all the things that I do. When you're a woman in a male, like, we're gonna go to that route, right? When you're a woman in a male dominated industry, it's really hard to understand that. I think something that I struggled with for a long time is when I voice my thoughts, and it's not, this isn't just in esports, because like I worked in Hollywood, it was the same thing. You know, I kind of dealt with the same old shit. When I say something and it doesn't matter how right it is, it's not taken as seriously until it comes out of a man's mouth. And I've learned to navigate some of that stuff, sort of. Like, if there's something that I know is like really important, or really needs to get done, or really needs to be said, I have to poke a colleague and say, hey, can you either back me up on this, or can you be the one to say it? And that's really shitty. It's a really shitty feeling to have to deal with that. And before any of you guys out there try to say, well, maybe it's not what you're saying, but it's how you're saying it. Like, okay, sure, I can be pretty blunt. I can be pretty, you know, to the point in saying, or curt in saying some of the things that I say, but it's no different than my other peers. I don't say anything differently than some of like the other guys that I work with. If anything, I can tell you right now, some of the other people, some of the other men that I work with have said and done worse things than I have working with the people that we work with. And the temper tantrums that they freaking throw, that if I did that, it would be a lot of really negative, sexist words, but because they're doing it, we kind of just shrug it off as, oh, he's fucking having a bad day. And I was like, what? What? You know? So, I guess what I'm trying to say is, like, I don't need to feel sorry for voicing these thoughts and opinions and have to worry about how I say things anymore. Because if I'm saying it the same way as some of you guys, or if I'm not even saying it as bad as some of the guys out there, and you can't handle it, then that's your problem, not mine. Unapologetic boss ass bitch. Anyway, that's what I'm gonna be doing this 2020. And I don't feel bad, because for the most part, a lot of the shit that I'm doing is, you know, I'm running my own business, and I'm gonna keep going while the momentum's hot. This year, I'm actually with a lot of the projects that I have planned. You guys, I think some of you guys have seen or know of my old planner. We are in a new decade, so we're switching. We're going straight up bullet journal. We're pretty hardcore. Like, oh, you guys can see. I think like it's cute. Like, I have a, you know, Stormlight quote. It's gonna be Stormlight, and it's like, I mean, fantasy and I love fantasy stuff, so that's that. Definitely will be doing more art this year, of course. I've been really, really loving and enjoying working on my artistic side. I have a couple of conventions already, although some of them I can't announce yet, but I'll definitely be putting it out on social media, updating my website when I'm able to, so that you guys know, you know, what my convention schedule is gonna look like. Doing more art streams. I will be doing, I think the Cinema already mentioned, I'm gonna be working with them with some of like their, you know, what is it called? I'll just be doing like some fun art stuff for them. So you guys are, God, my list, my Invisaligns are making me list. But I'll be doing some fun stuff with them that I'm very excited about. I don't know when exactly that's gonna start, but when that happens, you'll know. I've been playing a lot of piano as well this year. Been very happy about that. I feel like last year I wasn't really in like playing it as much because I've been really focused on getting the business off the ground. But this year it's been good. I've also been playing a lot of other games that's not Dota, but that's also been very good. I finally started playing Persona 5. It's been fun. It's actually hard. Playing a lot of God of War. I want to finish it. I've never finished God of War on the PlayStation 4. And I want to finish it because if that game's winning Game of the Year, what the heck am I doing? I finished another Diablo 3 hardcore run. I do that from time to time. It's a good wind down game for me since I've played it so much. But here's to more. We have a lot of amazing games coming out in 2020. Final Fantasy remakes. I'm looking forward to that. Animal Crossing is going to be coming out. I'm looking forward to that too. I know Last of Us 2 is coming up, but I've never played the first one, so we'll see if I get to do that. But anyway, there's just a lot of fun stuff, like, so I think 2020 is going to be amazing despite the political climate and all of that stuff as I'm recording this video, but whatever. Here's to me. Here's to you. And here's to us. So let's all have an amazing 2020. And, let's all be boss ass bitches. Right? Unapologetic boss ass bitches. All right. Bye, guys.